Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Pillar to the Post. You know who this is. I'm going solo tonight. I am the Angry Viking, and I got a right to be angry tonight. Promising that they're going to deliver this all-revealing scenario that happened at All In Wembley Stadium. Yeah, so revealing. You see, the thing was, we all knew we were getting no voices, no nothing confirming what was said. The interaction between Jack Perry and CM Punk. Now, the thing that pissed me off leading into this bullshit, what did it matter? Anyone in the chat, we got 4 watching at the moment, tell me, what was the point? A lame-ass fucking angle? First, what was it? Nick Jackson, maybe it was FTR behind it all along. My fucking goodness. It was the dumbest fucking move AEW could have done. And I'm going to be honest, I haven't been watching any AEW for a while now. I heard March was pretty good, but we knew that wouldn't last. Why? Because they are the shits. No audio. No audio. Let me see. Oh, there we go. There's audio. There's the audio. It's your problem, Sean, not mine. Don't fucking test me tonight, Mr. Monstar Entertainment. It's like R-Truth all over again, man. Just like R-Truth all over. My bad. I haven't watched AEW in a month at least. Okay. Yeah, no audio whatsoever. So clearly you have to take everything one-sided. And you can't, because we don't know what the exchange of words were. It could have been very much like what CM Punk said in his interview. I seen a little bit of shoving and then a guillotine choke. It was broken up quickly. Boom. My problem. And you gotta believe that Tony Schiavone had to have spoken up before they aired this bullshit. Because when the camera cut to the commentators, that man was holding his face in his hands, hiding from the camera. You had All Out, which they dubbed the whole incident as Brawl Out. Could have turned that into a huge money-making storyline. The best the company probably have ever seen. And then, and credit, before I move on, credit to Omega, and I said this in my Skype chat, credit to Omega. He said he would work with CM Punk. But the holier-than-thou Young Bucks, oh, no, you can't do anything with us. You got to go through our lawyers. We got to do this and that and that. No, you got to stay away from us. Fuck you. Really? I only watched today because I wanted to see the video. I seen Samoa Joe getting attacked by Swerve Strickland. And supposedly next week, Dustin Rhodes has a world title shot because, the Rhodes name is so popular now. Fucking garbage storytelling. Not even storytelling. Bad fucking angles. This is why I stopped watching. This is why a lot of people stopped watching. They have driven people away with the negative bullshit. Now, I also watched the promo that the FTR cut following this revelation. This, this whole fucking video that was going to make CM Punk look like a fucking chump. Like he was lying to everyone. It didn't show Tony Khan in any kind of danger. It didn't show that anybody should have been afraid for their life, besides maybe Jack Perry. I don't understand. This happened 8 months ago. They got rid of the guy. The guy that they had been trying to get since they opened the doors of AEW. The guy that they wanted to put the company on their shoulders, or on his shoulders, and bring him into this fucking era of awesomeness. And then they shit on the man. Repeatedly. Is he innocent? Abso-fucking-lutely not. Everybody knows CM Punk. Everyone knows what they bring into a company hiring CM Punk. And he said it very clearly in that interview with Ariel Helwani. I go off of respect. Respect is a given until you fuck up and you lose my respect. And it is clearly shown by the Bucks, by Tony Khan, that they lost the man's respect. He didn't want to be there. When he told them the first time, this is not going to work, just let me go. They should have let him fucking go. But no, instead of making their fucking TV better, instead of making their production better, creating storylines to draw fans in, week out, sell fucking tickets that they're not fucking selling. This is the garbage they fucking parade out in front of the people and expect greatness is going to be around the corner. The only thing you're going to see around the corner is a dumpster filled with Yeti's fucking urine. They just pissed all over their own fucking company. Give me a fucking break. AEW. All elite? No. You're not elite in the slightest. Look at what WWE is doing right now. Look at the hard work Triple H has done to undo the damage that is Vince McMahon. There is no comparison in the company. There is no war. There is no competition. CM Punk left the company because he's seen it was full of petty little fucking children. Indeed. We're all in for a little bit of trouble there. I get what you're saying, though. It was disgusting to see your lead commentator, a fucking legend in the business, a man that has worked for WWE, a man that has worked for WCW, and God knows what else Tony Schiavone's done in his career, holding his face in his fucking hands, embarrassed for the company he is working with. And you're not going to tell me that that was a bit by the man, that it was an act, that it was to sell whatever the bullshit they were trying to sell today. Putting an angle, using an incident concerning a man that doesn't work for the company for a fucking tag team title match. And when FTR did come out, Wheeler did not look like he was portraying a character there. He looked like he was thoroughly disgusted. Now, was it a shoot? Was it a work shoot? What is it? Just a work? I don't fucking know. I don't fucking care. And it seemed like FTR didn't fucking give a shit either. That is the only bit I watched, besides the little clip I seen before I walked my dog, was Joe and Swerve. Joe and Swerve sounds like a great match. What's the fucking story? Because all you got is fucking angles. Everybody knows Swerve's going to get the title. What is the fucking deal putting Dustin Rhodes in a world title match? He hasn't fucking earned it. He probably doesn't even want it. But no, we're going to build this up like Joe got injured, so, Dustin's got a fucking chance here. Oh my fucking God. And then it leads into the bullshit we fucking seen. Adam Copeland, after everything Christian Cage has done to fuck with that open challenge scenario he was stuck with when he won the TNT title, that he worked so hard to make it a relevant title, that's down the toilet. Now we got the fucking Cope Open. Yeah, fucking just beautiful work, AEW. You're showing why Tony Khan should be a better boss. You're showing why you should not be EVPs in that company. Complete fucking garbage. Yes, they could have made huge fucking money. Huge. They could have sold major tickets. They could have made complete bank on that scenario alone. CM Punk, Young Bucks, Omega. But you got two bitches that don't want to do the JOB. And now look at CM Punk's in a fucking storyline with McIntyre that is going to fucking sell tickets. Everybody knows it. He's in a company that knows how to handle him, and he's got structure, and the shit that happened in AEW isn't going to happen because, one, they're all working together to make a company fucking great. Whereas AEW, it's all about the elite. I didn't want to cover this bullshit. I really didn't, but it really pissed me off. You listen to everything over the weekend with WrestleMania, everything that Triple H has worked so hard to bring to the fans, to change, to make things exciting again, make WWE relevant again, to make the fans trust in Paul Levesque that he knows what's good for business. And they proved that with Rock, Cody, and Roman. They pivoted, and then they pivoted, and then they pivoted. Yes, some of it was complete bullshit in that storyline. But you know what? It paid off come WrestleMania. That's the important thing. Anything that those guys thought of each other going into it after The Rock came back, it was put aside to do business. AEW needs to do fucking business. Simple as that. Right now, they're nothing but a joke. They don't deserve to even have a TV deal right now. They're glorified indie. That is it. They're an indie company with a fucking major television deal in Warner Brothers. Woohoo! Where's your fucking fan base? Have you grown your fucking fan base? Yes, they also lost Matt Hardy. Matt Hardy did not resign. How's it going, Wild Eyed Yeti? We got Wild Eyed Yeti in the house. We got Dirty Mac. We've got Blaze McCoy, Monstar Factory Entertainment, and I don't know who else. I'm ranting, I'm raving, I'm pissed. I think they're a fucking joke. This is the last time you'll see the fucking yellow puffball on my microphone because they don't deserve that fucking credit. I'm not a big podcaster. I just started getting back into the wrestling reviews, and this is bullshit. And I kind of wish that WWE would fuck up like this so I could go off on them. Maybe, just maybe, this channel would start picking up again. Maybe. Well, of course you're agreeing with me now, Blaze. Mr. Positivity. Not so positive about AEW now, are ya? Nah, I'm fucking with you, bro. You know I am. Ah, my goodness. It's disgusting. It's disgusting to me that something that happened 8 months ago, and what was that, like 2 years before? What was that, like a year before was Brawl Out, 2 years before was Brawl Out? I don't fucking care anymore. That's all we fucking hear when it comes to AEW. Punk, very clear in his interview with Ariel Helwani. He didn't really want to talk about it. And you could see he was reserved about it. And then you got to hear podcaster after podcaster how he went scorched earth on AEW. Where the fuck do you get scorched earth from that fucking interview? That man was fucking polite. He could have said so much fucking worse about AEW. He held it back. He reserved himself because he knew it wasn't worth it. And then he turned around and said he had fond memories, more good memories of AEW than bad. He gave them fucking credit. He didn't have to. And this is their way to draw eyes on them. Thank God I don't pay for the network to fucking view them on television. Because I don't want to give fucking one ranking bit for their TV. I really don't. I watched it online here on a fucking site that I'm not going to say where it is. But, I mean, free to watch. And that's all I wanted to watch, is that one little bit. It was a professional interview that they had their asses chapped about. Exactly, Triple B in the house. Very professional interview on CM Punk's part. And Ariel Helwani knew when to draw back. He knew where the line would be. If it went too far, shit would get scorched. But people saying that he went scorched earth? Really? Come on, people. Quit trying to hype something up that isn't there to hype up. He was a gentleman. He was a professional. He did not go too far, and he knew where to draw the line. That is the CM Punk we are seeing in WWE, to the point where he even admitted Triple H is probably a little bit on the negative side about him because he's held back. He doesn't want CM Punk to hold back. They want the CM Punk that the people love. The one that can go scorched earth and make people think, holy fuck, is he going out of character? Is this a work or is it a shoot? That is the thing that draws fans to CM Punk, because they know he is brutally honest, and he was very honest in that interview. Pete's OnlyFans. Don't search Pet's OnlyFans. You go fuck yourself, Blaze. Fuck yourself. Unless you are Vince McMahon, yeah. You don't shit on the business just to draw ratings. Exactly. And the fact is, they didn't shit on CM Punk with revealing that footage. There was no revelation. It went down as said. No punches were thrown. There was a shove. There was a charge. There was a front face lock, or guillotine, if you will. Samoa Joe pulled fucking Jack Perry away. I did not see any fucking sign of Tony Khan or him fearing in the corner for his fucking life in that video. So that bullshit just made Tony Khan look like the biggest bitch in the wrestling companies. And I don't mean just company. I mean companies. Any fucking owner that said he was terrified for his life out of that incident alone. You gotta be fucking kidding me. It is like everything everybody has been saying from the start about Tony Khan. Hell, you heard it from Cody Rhodes himself when he was doing that reality TV bit over on Warner Brothers. Tony got himself another toy and fucked the people that started it all. That is Tony Khan for you. He's got his pockets full of his toys, pulling them out, and he's only happy when he can do these dream matches. Now, I don't care. You can love AEW. I don't care. I don't shit on anyone because they love wrestling. But when is AEW going to learn? You've got how many guys there that have done time in WWE that know how to draw business, to draw the people in. It's all about the storyline. This wasn't a storyline. This was the shittiest fucking angle you could think of. And you want to say that's where great wrestling is? Fine, you can have your great wrestling. I'm not going to watch because there's nothing to watch. There's nothing to grab a hold of me and say, I need to tune in next week. Absolutely fuck all. Here's an idea, Tony. Go get yourself a real booker. Go get yourself a fucking writing team. A creative team. And I mean like someone that is fucking creative. Find someone that can stand behind you, a big sumbitch. And then when you say, do the fucking job, that big man is going to be the one that enforces your words, because nothing about you is going to make anybody do their job the way they should be. You know, I had a great day. Tuesday sucked. Felt like complete shit. Monday, dead fucking tired after the weekend. I had a great RWO show, although Antoine Bogart and, what's his name, Killshot, ruined the first fucking opening bout. Like, complete dog shit. But the rest of the show picked up. Was a great time. I had to tune in to see what AEW's big revelation was. This security footage that would be so damning to CM Punk that, people were even thinking it would ruin him. If anyone thought that footage, even if it would have shown CM Punk in the worst case scenario, if they thought that was going to ruin his career or his time in WWE, I'll tell you right now, Paul Levesque is laughing. Because that would have just made CM Punk that bigger of a name for WWE. Don't fuck with Punk. He'll choke you the fuck out. He ain't gonna fucking lose his job. He isn't gonna lose the trust of WWE in the bullshit that AEW showed today. Like, disgusted. The stupidity. Yes, I'm fucking losing my fucking speech right here. My vocabulary has gone to the shitter. Thank you. The most damning thing tonight, if anyone goes and watches it, if they upload it even to YouTube, you watch it when they pan to the commentators. And you witness Tony Khan's complete disgust in the company. Having someone on camera after airing that footage, after airing that stupid fucking lame promo that the Bucks gave you, that should tell you your time is numbered. You aren't competition. You are not the alternative. You know what you are? You're just another shit in a big fucking ocean. That's it. And I could say a small fish in a big pond. No, you're just a fucking turd floating there. Dead in the water. You could have showcased your wrestlers instead of wasting valuable TV time and giving free advertising for WWE. You got that fucking dead to rights. That time could have been used for a promo. That time could have been used for showcasing wrestlers that have been waiting at catering for how fucking long? How many fucking wrestlers are on AEW's roster? How many? How many fucking titles does that company have? It is ridiculous. Separate them was the alternative when Punk was still there. Separate them. Let's create a new show. Who told them it would not work? His name was CM Punk. Punk tried doing something that he knew wouldn't work. Collision was actually looking good. The biggest problem here, though, greed and goddamn jealousy. Jealousy because when they finally got CM Punk to agree to join AEW, he toppled them when it came to ratings, when it came to the fans. They thought they were going to be able to ride the wave that is CM Punk. They drowned in his wake. That is all they fucking did. The Bucks, perhaps, were big names out in New Japan. What they forgot, American wrestling fans around, it doesn't matter if they are fucking in America, in Canada, they can be overseas. They want high production. They want storytelling. This is not New Japan. This is a completely different beast when it comes to the wrestling fans in America. What they did in New Japan is not going to hold water. What they did in New Japan isn't going to draw a new fan base. You're going to keep the same fan base you had going in. Well, what they did is they got new eyes on them. Cody Rhodes left. There went a lot of your storytelling right there. And then with Cody Rhodes leaving, well, they finally got CM Punk to join. CM Punk's gone. Droves upon droves of their fans went by. Mordred Nightwalker in the house. All they did was confirm what Punk said happened and gave him credibility. Fucking dead to rights, Mordred. I wasn't looking to do a pretty show. I wasn't looking to do a upscale model of pillar to post. I don't have that technology right now. But I can give you blunt honesty about how I feel about wrestling right now. I can give you blunt honesty about my feelings toward a company that should be leaps and bounds ahead of these other fucking indie shows. And as I stated earlier, glorified indie show. They got a big fucking company in Warner Brothers to put them on TV, and all they have done is deliver shit upon shit. Right now, it is the biggest pile of shit in the wrestling business. And then people want to talk about tribalism. It isn't fucking tribalism. At least not in my case. When WWE went to shit, I stopped watching. I tuned into the new company. They had something going. It was interesting. They lose their fucking biggest supporter and creator in Cody Rhodes. And then they lose CM Punk. Look at where they are now. You got Adam Copeland, probably one of the best storytellers in the history of WWE. I said one, not the best. There's so much better. But you have him doing constant open challenges. How does that make sense? It's completely garbage at this point. Are they able to save it? Yeah. Fucking get people in there that know how to run a wrestling company. Get rid of your fucking EVPs. Start fucking selling wrestling. As wrestling should have always been and has been. It's all about telling the story. You go back into the history of wrestling. They realized working the fans is how you draw money. This goes back at near the beginning of fucking wrestling. You work the fans. The wrestling doesn't sell. Working the fans sells. That's why Vince McMahon was able to do the Mania era. That's why WrestleMania 1 worked. Because he went around buying up all the fucking guys that worked the fans in the indies or territories. Because workers sell. Wrestling doesn't. Yes, there is a small niche out there that fucking loves just watching wrestling. But the majority of the people will tune in for the drama, for the storytelling, for the angles. Because you can't have a good angle unless it leads into a story. And that is something Tony Khan needs to learn. Wrestling isn't about the fucking angle. The angle only gets you to that one match. When it's over, the angle is over. You need a story in there, in place, to not only build the wrestler, build the fucking company. They've had all the potential and a lot of the talent still, but TK doesn't use them effectively. Exactly. Well, how many of them are fucking riding jockstraps right now in the locker room? Sitting down at catering, and hell, there ain't a drop of food left to take home after the show. Why? Because you have a bunch of hungry motherfuckers in the locker room waiting to go out there, earn their bread, instead of just sitting on their asses collecting paychecks. And guaranteed, if any one of the roster that is stuck there in the locker room or at home collecting a paycheck, they're not fucking happy. Because what is it doing for their career? You got a big contract, but you're sitting your ass in catering or at home. You're not on TV because there's too much fucking time for TK and the Young Bucks to just waste. Al Snow. Just watch any of Al Snow's interviews concerning this fucking bullshit. You do not waste TV time. You waste TV time, you are losing money. And today, they lost a lot of money. Lazy booking or lack of competent. I can't fucking speak right now. I know what you're saying. I do. I know the word too. I'm fucking just. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I think I've ranted long enough. I've been going for what? Who the fuck cares? 33 minutes just ranting about bullshit that didn't fucking matter, that didn't need to be brought back up. Hell, Ariel Helwani didn't even need to trouble CM Punk about AEW. It should have been focused strictly on WWE and what he was going to be doing moving forward. But you know what? CM Punk did as he was asked. He answered the questions. He was respectable. He was even kind. AEW at this point, they can burn. Because you're not doing what you need to do to bring more fans in. You are angling towards the niche audience that you have, and that is even dwindling. It's getting smaller and smaller and smaller. Your ticket sales go down. Your ratings go down. And I know ratings don't mean a fucking hill of beans in this day and era, but it's what everyone uses. It's what everyone wants to throw in everyone's face. But you know what? You look at the ratings of WWE, you're going to see a big fucking difference. You look at the ticket sales, you're going to see a big fucking difference. You look at that contract with Netflix, you see a big fucking difference. What makes it worse is they have former wrestlers that have been bookers, producers. Well, okay, they have that, but are they actually using those guys to book, to make a better show? Huh? Or is this just, well, I got Okada, I got Mercedes, I got this guy, and I got that guy. Look at all the dream matches we can do. Come on, that is not even booking. That's bullshit to the highest level. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been Pillar to Post. Thank you very much for tuning in. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up on your way out. Have a great evening. Have a better tomorrow. Fuck you, AEW. You should get ramrodded up the asshole for the bullshit you put before the people tonight. Have a great night. I am fucking out of here.